So the first thing, we're going to go into our settings, and then we're going to go into general, and then about. We're actually going to hold down this serial number here and click copy. The reason we're doing this is because we want to check if the phone is actually legit. So we're just going to type in Apple serial number lookup. Just type that in. Go to this site right here. This is the official Apple site here. Check coverage apple.com, and we're just going to simply copy or paste the serial number in there. This is going to make sure it's a legit iPhone, like it's real. The reason we're doing this is because a lot of people will sell you a fake iPhone that's actually an Android phone. It'll look like an iPhone on the outside. It tricks a lot of people. It'll run a launcher, so when you turn it on, it looks like an iPhone, but it's actually an Android phone with an iPhone launcher. And this will just let you know when the phone was purchased, and it'll give you some information about coverage. Next tip, we're going to go into settings, and this is a big one. We're going to go into battery health, and we want to always purchase an iPhone if it's going to be used. We want to stay in that kind of higher 80, so I would say 85. 84 is fine, but I would say anything below 80 is, you really do not want to buy that, because the battery health is going to be bad. So basically what this means is that when you buy a new iPhone, you have battery degrade over time, and you'll see this number. It'll start at 100 if you have a new battery, and then it'll go all the way down, and the battery will just start to drain really fast. So you won't get a really good screen on time experience. And you especially need to do that for smaller phones. So base model iPhones, they have a smaller battery, so you'll notice the degrade even more. But definitely check this. If it's too low, it's in the 70s and stuff like that, I wouldn't purchase it at all. Alright guys, the next tip is in About Phone. You're gonna click About Phone, and you'll have an IMEI number. You're gonna copy the IMEI to. And also another thing that we can find out here is, if you look at carrier lock, there's no SIM restrictions, and you want to keep your IMEI private. So you're going to go in Google, or wherever you use to search, type in IMEI T-Mobile, and T-Mobile has a very safe site. They have a lot of sites, but I prefer the T-Mobile site. And if you put that number, it'll tell you if your one device is compatible. But what we're looking for is your device is not blocked from use on T-Mobile, and that lets us know that it's not been reported as stolen. Now, last tip is check all of the hardware. Take out the SIM tray tool. We want to look for kind of like any type of yellow or anything in there, the charging port as well. Make sure we don't have any water damage. Also, a good way to know if you have water damage, the screen will sometimes be messed up. So we just want to go throughout like all the apps like here and just check each part of the screen. Make sure the touch screen works. It's not like freaking out or anything like that. And also check for, like I said, everything. Check the flashlight. Come in here and check the cameras. Make sure everything looks normal here. Make sure everything works. Make sure the power buttons work. And also, a lot of people will sell faulty iPhones with like a messed up speaker. So the easiest way is just go into sounds. You want to cover this bottom speaker as well when you do it. So do it again. We want to make sure we're getting sound out of that top speaker. And you should not hear like a bunch of like distortion. If you do hear like really bad kind of like distortion at max volume, so if you hear something like distortion, that means that you have some issues with the speaker. It's possible, water damage, or the speakers just, got messed up. But yeah, so those are the things that we want to check for. And you should be pretty good, checking with all those. So thanks for watching, guys.